part 2 and bring on the midgets for Matt's final show.
Where are they?
He's coming next week.
Not bad. Not bad. You'll appreciate that,
The plane.
Oh, before we get into Primo Small Goods, our man Warren Huntley is back from being poached by Racing.com and Channel 73 or whatever it is, 73, 78, wherever it is. If you're standing underneath the Telstra Tower, you might be able to get it somewhere.
I can't get it.
Racing industry, you beauty. Your TV's going to be 5 years. I think.
Yeah, because
this side of 5 years.
I'm plugged into Foxtel, so
no. No, why would you want to watch racing easily? But anyway, Warren's back. Double, clean, loves this, wet. This is a real wet track type day, and this is where, like, as I've been mentioning, the other few days that are borderline, we'll get our little runty wet trackers going fit. That's where Glenn succeeds. Glenn will be a moral to be winning tomorrow, and our man back to Flemington, Warren Huntley.
How on edge must Glenn be?
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised we haven't had phone calls.
He's sitting there going, race?
Yeah. Yeah.
Will I race?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just surprised I haven't had a call from him. He might be just.
He might be.
He'd be doonering at the moment. He's doonering.
He might be paralysed with connections.
Somebody from Sky Channel has called something that I'm thinking. He's doonering, Katie Curicking and something else. Anyway, it'll be a big day for Glenn tomorrow. Don't be turned off by the wet track because he certainly isn't. And Warren back to Flemington. It seems like Warren picked the tricky day to miss, and we just come back in. And Warren will smash Flemington up tomorrow. So get your Manningham Mail double for $55, or just go one out, whatever you want to do. So that's all good. Manningham Mail, away we go. And away we go with the Primo Small Goods handicap over 1,200 metres. Shiraz 230, Cradle Me 6 bucks, 460 casual choice. Mount Nebo $8.50.
The only real mover has been Countryman. $11 was bet into about $8.50. Which we have 3 trials, and the first 2 were okay, and then the third one was just weird. Dropped out.
Countryman is the least wet track type in the world.
Anyway, he's on speed. Shiraz will have to be part of the van tomorrow, which could make him a touch vulnerable in my opinion. Settled beautifully off the speed in the fast run 11, and now is probably going to be OSL in a 1200 here. All 6s may make a nuisance of herself. Jacka Kazane and Fireball won't be too far away. Mount Nebo could certainly settle closer. Cradle Me going back to that last look with casual choices down along the inside. 5 Mount Nebo was tortured by the bias 2 weeks ago and gets conditions to suit here. 3 Cradle Me is not really a wet tracker, but she is Rose Hill, and just 4th up here with T Berry on board having last look. 2 Shiraz, well suited first up, just a 6-4 chance here, but a 6-4 chance it's got a little bit of vulnerability about it. And 6 Countryman, 5326.
5326.
2.5 units Mount Nebo, 2 units Cradle Me.
I thought Mount Nebo almost picks itself in there. It's a wet tracker, as you said. Forget what happened last start. It was wide and fucking in the wrong spot. And it's Alan Denham, wet. It's up and running. It's fit. Shiraz did what Shiraz normally does. Looks a lot more impressive than it is. It just returned bare figures. It hasn't come back any superstar. It looked a lot. I think it was a more flattering win than it was. Obviously, it's a danger. Casual choices I've also got a huge opinion of it because it's got a great sprint, but I don't think he'll be doing that great sprint for Barrier 1 on a very wet track. I'd say that a very wet track is hard against him. And then you've got Countryman first up, not a wet tracker. Fireball probably is a wet tracker, and the rest of them, and as you mentioned, who's Cradle Me, not really a wet tracker. Well, definitely not a wet tracker. Mount Nebo, $8.50. Each way, great bet if we get 8 runners, which we probably won't.
Put your bet on now, guarantee it.
Oh, there you go. And I'll get $1.10 the place.
Yeah, look, I just thought the only comment I had was I think Shiraz has a much stiffer task this time.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit too flooded, and it's just too obvious, I think.
Yeah.
that-
What we did actually find with Shiraz when we looked into it last up with Vince's stuff is that it basically goes as well first up as it goes second, third, fourth, and fifth up. It has the ability to do that. It paraded that way. It raced that way. So I wouldn't be expecting if you're factoring a big leap first to second up, especially up to up in distance. I can't see a huge leap from it
Okay.
from a lot of reasons. No,
Yeah.
there it is. Mount Nebo. Away you go.
I think so. It's a
Go.
punch tip.
There, up we go. Race 6, it's Hungry Jack's Handicap over 1,350 metres. What's happening with tournaments,
We
Mark?
must have, surely we've got Ruben, Ruben, what's his face?
Ruben Guthrie?
Ruben Guthrie.
Where's
Yeah,
Rube?
Guthrie.
He started and finished and they
He
had
had,
three.
he had a gig on Wednesday.
Oh, did he? He had another gig, did he? What? Ruben has looped into... Like, why
He's,
not?
Into
why-
racing immortality.
yeah, why not any other movies?
Waller's in the movie, apparently. Ruben Guthrie.
Oh, is he? Oh,
Yeah, a little cameo.
is that? Oh, there you go. Okay.
Thanks, Matt.
There you go. Yeah.
Our social media
There you go.
contact has come good
I haven't
again.
seen the movie yet, but
No worries, cool. Anyway, apart from Ruben
Tournament
Guthrie,
stuff.
what's happening with tournaments? I tell you what, there is going to be some big news about tournaments coming soon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But
Yes.
we'll just
Tell you that one.
massive.
It's the feature tournaments, the Flemington $55 one this week, and the top 5 or so qualify
Yeah.
go into the $10,000 tournament next week at Caulfield.
Yeah, so we've got it's the first real feature one since Stradbroke Day.
Yeah.
$10,000 guarantee next week, but you can win your way into it.
This
And
week.
winning your way into it.
Otherwise, you have to pay, I think, about $500.
I think it's $500 buy-in, isn't it? Yeah. So you can win your way in for $55, and depending on how many people play in the tournament, it should be 4 or 5 tickets, top 4, top 5. So it's a different strategy this week,
Yeah.
where you don't need to actually win it, because the same price for winning it is the same price for running second, or third, or fourth.
Yes.
So it's just, strategically how you play is very interesting. So if you want to be playing for $10,000 and getting a free ticket into that, just win your way through by being in the top 4 or 5 on Saturday, and away you go. Flemington, as we said, looks a really good card to be playing as well. Not the Ruben Guthrie handicap over 1350 is Forget 550, 440 Grunderzee, 480 Dancers of Heroes, $8 Dragon Flyer, and a contender for the worst race ever run on a Saturday in Sydney again.
And the question about this race, will Grunderzeit attract zero support again on Saturday?
Yeah, that's right, exactly. He's been $4 out to 44s, hasn't he, most of the last few?
Yeah.
All right, Matt, is anything attracted any support whatsoever?
Only a big odds. Scratch me lucky. 67 was taken. It's about $40. The same with Panther.
What about our man Nick Ashman? It's almost like a protest vote on the meeting. He's marked Scratch Me Lucky, he's Triple X special in the Telegraph.
Oh, did he?
He said, how bad is it? I might as well have a swing at something. And he said, there it is, 3 X's next to Scratch Me Lucky.
Right. He's lost the plot.
He's the best. Tell you what, in your clip show and the stuff that Nick's doing with us, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Just getting a real insight into behind the news. It's really good.
So
Yeah.
Nick's saying he hasn't got any insight here.
Oh, Nick.
Glenn's horse, the horse Glenn tipped on the Monday show 10-0. He said we'll be winning next start after his run at
I
Rosehill.
know. Julie won at Canberra the following Sunday.
That's what he said. Yeah, he goes, "I'll go to the country." So good on
Yeah.
Glenn. And 67 was also taken about it.
Okay, beautiful.
That's it.
Yeah, Kathy on. Mark, who does what?
Well, I so see this is a Cox
Yeah,
affair.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay. Footy fans.
Us little flash pressure Saturday players,
Oh, you look at it and go, there.
yeah,
what's this?
leave me out. Yeah.
So footy fans in the van. Grunderzeit tracks up. Poltava had next best, but probably from the deep. But Clyde Churlish would work forward. Scratch Me Lucky has raced handy enough in his 2 runs back to go forward for the rider change there. Sir John.
Mm-hmm. Nick on.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Nick on. We're waiting for Fort Sumter to show some speed after he's sort of lost his compass lately. So just a steady as she goes sort of race in terms of the way it's run. I did think that 8 Dance of Heroes returning here with H. Bowman on board after Jay McDonald just put it to the sword at a Wednesday program over 2,000 on this course at his second local start. Returns from a shortish spell, a Matt Taylor, Chris Wallace spell, and gets a gelding operation, tongue tie, H. Bowman, the right draw, and 1350 first up. Let's go. 5 units there. 8 to beat 1 Forget, who was ridden off the speed the other day with success.
Beautiful ride, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a great ride. And he'll be ridden similarly tomorrow by the Inform rider. 2 units there. 3 Grundaziding for third, and 7 replied Churlish. It's not really a wet tracker, but does get third up T-Berry and an alley change there, or sort of a golden switchish change. 8137, and I've mentioned my units. I assume you guys are not getting excited about this race?
No, but I suppose Forget's not the bad default position in the last start winner. Should be rock up there, wet's fine, beach in. It's sort of bad place to find.
I think Dance of Heroes, he over races, and the 1350 will be better for him. So his first up run was at a mile last time, so that'll be good for him. 2 units there, and I have 2 on Forget. I have 1 on Radical Impact, who always runs well, and I think the heavy track might bring it in.
He's a marvel, isn't he? You know, I was watching him there at Hawkesbury with he bears the big winkers, doesn't he? Like, the big cheekers, the Mark Daniels. Mark Daniels, I saw him here the other day.
Okay, really?
Just
Trainers, the long-serving trainers president. President Association president.
He's working for some insurance company, or he does. Yeah, he's got a regular. He's got a regular job.
No idea.
Mark Daniels introduced the winkers to our.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
Because he had the horses with those big sheepskin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him just down the road here the other day.
There you go. Mark Daniels is down the road. He was the Australian, or the Racehorse Trainers Association president for about 472 years.
Okay. Before your time.
Yeah. All right.
That's it.
Did we finish? Oh, Radical Impact. You're saying Radical Impact?
Yeah, he's a Canterbury specialist, but he gets a long straight for the first time.
Yeah, he Canterbury Wyong. He started out as a Wyong specialist, and then he came to town and made himself a Canterbury specialist.
Now I'm graduating into Rose Hill.
Yeah, well, it is that coming to town on a Saturday. That's the show in that race. Anyway, moving along. Matt, one to follow stuff. Is it starting this week or not for the daily shots, which is sort of the country shots have hybrided into the daily shots now. So new product, and I think we're going to have a free trial for that. Just check one to follow. Is it starting next week or whatever? But just check one to follow. Heaps of stuff there, and it's the easiest way to buy all of our products now is through the one to follow site, and that will be all changed over to that next week anyway. So you might as well get used to it.
Yeah.
It's the motive anyway. But check all that, and the one to follow products have been performing exceptionally well. The Super 6 is going great guns. That service that we mentioned there, I think, is the best performing one. Track work continues to fly. There they are, continues to turn a profit. Snowy's had I think we mentioned that last week. It was a big week. All of the Brisbane Band and the Melbourne stuff, it's all in profit mode. So if you want whatever your jurisdiction, wherever you want to handle it, however you want to handle it, if you want to just follow those tips, you're actually winning, or get them all and win everywhere.
Right, and don't be allergic to money.
Exactly, there it is. Race 7 is City Markets Limited Winter Stakes, and it's definitely appropriately winter. $5.50 Old Mate, You'll Never, $6.50 Houseman, $4.62 Blue, Liberty's Choice $9, and $7 Noella's Choice on the backup.
Yes. Nibbles, You'll Never, 7 into 5.50. Rugged Cross, 13 into 11. And Old Mate is back. Liberty's Choice, 15 into 9.
Going.
About 3 to 4 trials or something.
Yeah, look at 17 starts, 1 win, 8 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, Mark, what do you got?
Well, 2 Blue just controls this race. I imagine that one of Gay's Spur Tonic or Liberty's Choice does the chasing, but she's drawn outside those 2, so that's cool. And she gets the Duck back on board, who had another commitment a fortnight back. Houseman may be forced into an OSL sort of type of role here. Wouldn't it be nice could race forward, but doesn't have to. And yeah, it's pretty much the Two Blue show up front. I did want to put one horse with her, and it's the Perennial, who is not really that well suited on heavy, but he has had his 3 weeks off. He's finally had his 3 weeks off.
You'll never, we're talking about.
3 You'll Never, 8 Two Blue. I'm having 3 units on both those. 2 See the World, who found the fence, but is now fifth up.
Yeah.
And 13 Noella's Choice, who won a wretched race last week, but she's a mare with a win on the backup. Houseman, well, he used everything up. He used everything the other day. So that's it from me. 3 units You'll Never, 3 units Two Blue.
A horse that I have hated because it's got little ability, I think comes into it quite well on the Real Heavy and Strugged Cross. He loves Real Heavy.
You don't want Gate 1, do you?
You don't want Gate 1, but you have the special guest of the soon-to-be not called Clip Show on Wednesday, Brenton the Gun, Abdallah on board to navigate. Gun, special guest with the boys on
very good.
the
And
Wednesday
speaking
show.
of guests, apparently Winona was a guest of someone in mainstream media the other day, and they said, "Oh, well, what about the wide barrier? There's a bad barrier there, Winona." She said, "No, it's a great barrier out at Warwick Fire. Look, it's
She
great."
said that. Oh, beautiful. Good on her.
So Winona
Good
gets the Gold Star
Winona will be
guest
on our
of
show for
guest of the
sure.
week.
Yeah. All right.
He's a moral.
Beautiful. All right. Anyway, so back to Gun. Barrier 1, obviously not ideal, but he does tend to get the best out of this horse, who is totally limited, but gets his chance on a real heavy track. Two Blues. Obvious, I think, and has to be the horse to beat. And I will say Liberty's Choice will not get through the wet. First up, Spurtonic for our good mate Peter Lawrence.
Yeah.
Not a wet tracker. See the World, I don't think it's great on the heavy. You'll Never probably isn't. Houseman, real heavy, no. Wouldn't it be nice? 1400 metres is too far for a butt. Real wet brings it in. So I'm sort of saying, wouldn't it be nice? Overs, Rugged Cross, overs, Two Blue, probably even overs, and Noella's Choice is a wet track. The horse I bagged the shit out of last week, but it's
Well,
a wet track.
Dale, what did it do in winning? It was amazing because it took no part on Deramella.
Yeah.
What else was in the race? Well, Wings was 25s into 5s.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. And who was the other one that was legal back there too? There was the other. Same thing. Both of them very short. But anyway, Noella's Choice there somewhere. But yeah, but they're the 3 main ones. Wouldn't it be nice? Rugged Cross and Two Blue for me.
Yeah, I think Two Blue. I think Two Blue gets his chance, and Winona, her chance. Winona got off the fence and let Houseman up there
Well,
last
Sea
time.
Reef just went. I bagged Sea Reef the day before, and there he was going. This
Well,
fence is
well,
on
that-
fire.
yeah.
I am getting this fucking fence.
Yeah, exactly. Winona. Sure.
3 units, Two Blue. I think he'll be there for a long way and just kicking along.
Exactly. Fit.
Perfectly
Perfect.
drawn.
Yeah, all that.
Tick, tick, tick,
There's a lot of
tick,
ticks
tick,
there,
tick, tick.
and there's a lot of crosses next to the other ones.
Yeah.
And that probably makes You'll Never a moral. Before we go into race 8, John Mack, J Mack, is it warm in Brisbane? What's happening in Brisbane, Matthew?
Temperature wise, I think it's okay up there.
Same track good in the paper.
Yeah, so he had a...
Weather fine back good.
Weather fine track good, yeah.
Where are we racing tomorrow?
I don't know, are they allowed to race up there, or is the commission, the commission called it all off? It's not going good up there, no.
What, there's something other than legal farm going on?
I don't think...
They're down about $20 million.
Yeah.
Oh, is that all?
Eagle. You know when the World Trade Center in Sydney, you know how it was a hole in the ground for say about 20 years? Yeah, I think that might be even fun. Yeah, anyway.
Darren, John McCarthy.
World Square.
Trade Center.
Yeah, World Trade Center,
Yeah, that's a whole
yeah, that's another place. Yeah, World Square.
Yeah.
It was just a big giant hole for a long time.
Well, then they tried to make a bit of money out of it by being a car park.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, that's right.
Let's get a bit of cash flow going.
Anyway, Matt, sorry.
John McCarthy. He had
He's the man.
break-even week last week for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Not happy, John.
He had 4 big bets and 2 of them won, so
Good.
you could. That was another solid set, just a bit unlucky. But he's just in form, just the best. He's a king.
J Mac, Brisbane, warm, go for him. Grand Punto, $7 in the last, over 1,500 metres. $2.80 and favourite, Marin Ostro. Danger, $6, $4.50, Richard the First. Mark, who leads?
Matt, who's backed?
Oh, sorry.
Only,
Raw water.
Danger they've spec'd $9.50 into $6.
Right.
So the Walla.
Sinjuran if it runs, Mark leader.
Yeah, I suppose there's more of a chance of running this week because it's 1,500 low. Last week it was 2,000. Marinostro goes forward for Joe McDonald. Grand Punto sits back on the inside. Richard the First probably next. There's a few back markers. So look, there's little happening here, and I guess is the consensus that Marinostro is a wet tracker that's found his form because he's come back in the wet. Because I mean, there's some.
I don't know. It's just,
He presents well here. He's he's had a run now at Rosedale. He gets Joe McDonald. He gets the right draw. He goes forward.
It's his chance.
5 to beat 9. Richard the First, who did have his chance last time. He really dogged it a bit.
I think that's. I was going to. Yeah, there is a fair bit of that in him. I think he's got the ability to actually run numbers, but I don't know if he's got the ability to win them races, as he has shown throughout his career.
6th Sinjoran was beaten up by much better horses than these last time when he was contesting the lead, and staying at 1,500 here. Not really a wet tracker, but just will be there and will be big odds. And 4 Grand Punto, who is going around. I mean, he probably wants a shorter distance. And he's got great gate run Glen. It's sort of an ugly combo. 5-9, 5-9-6-4, 4.5 units to number 5.
What is a pretty combo with Grand Punto is Alan Denham, wet tracker, fit, blah blah blah. Grand Punto.
There we go. Dallas is
Loving Alan Denham.
Well, the way that he trains his horses is very suited to wet tracks, and these are all deep in their preparation. They're both it and Mount Nebo are absolute wet track prototype horses.
Fair enough. I ended up coming back to Marinostro, who would have been much closer to Hollywood Bound if it didn't get sort of blocked in the straight. I have 3 units on it. I have 1 on Scottish Border. It's $51.
Yeah.
His last start in a much better race was actually pretty good, and I'm not convinced that any of these horses are much good.
I think
And Barrier 3.
I think I am.
Okay, well,
I'm fucking totally convinced
they're not any
good.
good.
Yeah.
And
Wet track's been okay for him too, hasn't it?
loves a wet track, and
And
he was on the inside last time. Yeah.
Up and coming horse.
Yeah.
Right, well that's
Moment.
enough said about this race. It's
Yeah.
probably enough said about this program
It
as
is.
well.
Alright, lovely, cool. We'll be back with the Punish show on Monday in the cold, whatever
Hopefully,
it is.
yes. Hopefully,
And-
the temperature will be a little bit more amenable to doing an outdoor show.
Exactly right. And Matthew, you'll have plenty of stuff coming from your neck of the woods with Aaron with the we need a new name for the show on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, the competition.
Is he too big for Monday as well?
No, Monday Matthew's on. No, he's there. So yeah.
Oh, so he's just taken off on his own. He's like
Yeah.
gone out on his own. He's dropped his band.
Exactly right. We're just going to,
He's
leading into other things, and just going to
He's formed a new band.
formed a new band, yeah, with the boy band. It is actually the boy band show. Take that.
Well, especially Aaron coming on board.
You have to deal with Aaron's on Friday.
Yeah,
apparently. This is
yeah.
a nice horse.
Full of ability.
It's a group horse.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
All right,
You'll
well,
only say it once.
With that in mind,
All right, lovely. Thank you. See you next week,
Watch
and
this
keep an
space.
eye out for the new site next week. Hopefully up and running. It'll be very, very good. I'm sure you'll all like it. Thank you.
But